Hello everyone. So welcome back to ChatGPT Live uh, day 2. As we have already completed the day 1, I hope that you guys are all excited and you liked the day 1. And let's start with the day 2. So what to expect, as you can see on the slide: stack prompts for recursive intelligence. Think deeper, build smarter, go beyond one-shot prompts. So welcome. Today is where things start getting powerful. This isn't about writing better prompts, it's about building thinking systems with ChatGPT. You will learn how to chain prompts, you will learn how to guide GPT to think step by step, and you will learn how to create recursively smarter output, just like an elite strategist would do. So let's see what we have with us today. Just a second. So, to start with, what is the 99% problem? Most of the people ask a question and get a reply and then they stop. That's like brainstorming with someone once and walking away. But GPT is like a smart partner. It gets sharper every time you ask better questions. The difference between a mediocre and elite users, isn't it? So this is the iteration, the prompt chaining, or what you can say recursive feedback. As you can see, prompt and an output is a boring approach or not the realistic actual approach of using GPT, but having a recursive loop of prompt, reflect, refine, prompt, reflect, refine is the way to go about it. So what's next? So the prompt feedback loop. So what it says, here's a new habit. Never stop at one prompt. Instead, run a loop, ask, analyze what GPT missed, refine the prompt or give constraints, or re ask for a better version, then refine the inputs. This creates layer intelligence and you can feel the difference in the output. This is how the prompt feedback loop looks like. So let's see the live use case of it. Live example. Let's say you want to launch an AI app. You want to launch an AI app and there is a basic prompt and then there is a prompt chain. When you have a basic prompt, you just say to GPT, give me a launch plan for an AI journaling app, and let's see what happens when you ask GPT to do this. Let's have a live session about it. Let's see what GPT does about it. When you go like this, you ask a simple question, and GPT gives a phase by phase, nail the MVP, then the tech stack. GPT is smart, very smart, and it will give you all the tech stack, pre-seed, user validation, build community relaunch, then phase 2 launch. We started telling you about this. All right. Now this is the basic approach. That you go and ask a question to GPT and it starts giving, as we have discussed in the previous section also, that this is a basic approach. Yes, one way is that we can ask in the form of ICEF that we studied in the day 1. But if you do that even, then also there will be some out. So the context here is either to go by the output that GPT is saying, but how to drill it, how to have GPT as your collaborator, as your partner in achieving or doing what you are trying to achieve or do, basically. So what the slide says, The slide says that we should have a prompt chain. Let's see this in action. So this is the output that we got. And if we ask, so we have asked about the launch plan, right? Now we should ask GPT what's missing. Then we should ask him to explore the strategies and then synthesize view and final study. Let's see how it is done basically. So if I go back to GPT and ask GPT that, okay, tell me what assumptions did you make and what's missing. Then now you will see the assumptions made are user need and the problem fit, then market and target audience, product capabilities, growth tactics, monetization. Now, what's missing or underdeveloped? It means there was a gap, there was a missing or underdeveloped thing that GPT gave us, but because we asked it in a recursive manner to refine the output, so it has given us what is missing. So behavioral psychology, habit design, privacy architecture, competitive landscape, AI LLM risks, which is very important, community and social layer matrix, framework, distribution. So this is something that is still missing in this output that has been given by GPT. Now what we ask him is revise this, assuming no budget, no audience, and high urgency. We asked him to revise this, or let's say we ask him to revise this with the no budget, no audience, and high urgency. Let's see what it gives. So now he has taken consideration of the constraints that we have. So it has developed it again phase by phase, keeping in mind what are our constraints are. Right? So this is what it has given to us, including those constraints that we have in our mind. Now what's next? What's next is what next can be done. So explore. We can refine and then explore what are the 3 alternative go-to-market approaches. Let's say, because we want to have it as our partner, so we are asking him what are the 3 alternative go-to-market approaches, basically. What are they? So it will start telling us about them. So this is how nowadays GPT gives you the output, because they are also refining how GPT behaves, taking feedback from the user that which of the 2 versions you like, response 1 or response 2. So we will explore later about it. So this is more for GPT team, not for us. So what is for us is, let's say I prefer this response. So now what it has given us is, we asked what are 3 alternative go-to-market approaches. So what it has given us is community Trojan horse. So here is the 3 alternative go-to-market approaches for an AI generating app, each designed to fit the 0 budget, no audience, high agents. So the alternatives have been given to us, like how we can go for those alternatives as well. Right? Last but not the least, it had given us the summary as well of all the 3. Now summarize the best plan in 5 steps. Now we are synthesizing what we have refined and explored. So we are asking GPT to summarize the best plan in 5 steps. So here's the best condensed form of the 5 steps that we can have, and it has given us the 5 steps. So that suddenly it is not just writing, it is strategizing, as you can see. So this is how you can use. It's not bad, but we want what was given to us by GPT was not bad, but we want great. So that is how we do it through chaining. If we chain the process, then it is known as prompt chaining. And this is how it works: the basic plan, and then the assumptions that GPT made and what's missing, then refine using the assumptions that you want him to have, and then three alternative go-to-market approaches, because if there is already alternative approaches in the market, then you want to explore them, and then summarize. So the example I took is not a single example that you guys can go with, but yes, it's about explaining how to change your thoughts and how to make prompt chaining with GPT. Right. So let's go to the next topic, which is simulate thinking, not just answering. Now, what is it? Simulate thinking and not just answering. This is basically break this into three options with cause and cons. What it means, these are some examples where we want to simulate the thinking and not just we do not just want answer. We want GPT to act like a real strategist, right? Don't ask for answers, ask it to simulate thinking. Say, give me three options, analyze trade-offs, and then recommend the best one, right? Similarly, for the second one, you can say compare the first principle versus the second order thinking of the decision. This forces GPT to show its reasoning, just like a top tier consultant would do for you. For example, before answering, walk me through your logic. So these kind of uh, 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 prompting will really enhance the way GPT partners with you, and GPT works uh, like a collaborator with you. So what you unlock through prompt chaining? The slide says that what happens when you stack the prompts, right? So without prompt chaining and with prompt chaining, you can see that before, obviously you will get uh, some answers by GPT with each loop. But if you are using prompt chaining, with each loop, GPT gets smarter. You are not just getting longer responsive, you are getting higher quality decisions, trade-offs, and originality. Now it's not just content generation; it's a co-creation basically. Because after prompt chaining, you have a strategic thinking, you have multiple scenarios, better output structure, trade-off awareness, creative leaps, right? So this is how prompt chaining can help you, and this is where 99% of the users are not using GPT to work for them, and they do not know the actual uh, actual capacity, how GPT can be partnering with them in their uh, various tasks. So what's the recap for today, day two? So uh, we have seen that prompt like a strategist. What it means, like prompting like a strategist, right? So it's more that we prompt, we reflect, we refine, and then we re-ask, right? So this is the chain: prompt, reflect, refine, re-ask, and then ask GPT to challenge itself. We have seen that. Make it simulate the trade-offs. Treat GPT like a strategist in training with you. You are the driver, GPT is the engine. This is the biggest statement for the day. You are the driver and GPT is the engine. So chain prompts using the feedback loop, use meta questions, what's missing, what are the alternatives, simulate thinking, not just text generation, and iterate for clarity and insight. All right, so what's the exercise that you guys can do for today? So rerun an old prompt using the feedback loop of prompt, reflect, refine, and re-ask. Your mission today: take any prompt you have used in the past and change it. Add reflection, add constraints, add alternatives, then ask GPT to summarize the best path forward. You will be shocked by the improvement. And don't forget to download the prompt chaining template that I have uploaded. It will help you to do this for strategy, marketing, content, product, or anything. All right, so that's here we call our day 2, but what is hidden in the day 3? In the next session, we will shift gears. You will learn how to use GPT for things almost no one is teaching, like building your own thinking models, simulating expert mindsets, and transforming mental frameworks into reusable prompt systems. You are not just using GPT, you are building a second brain. So, this is what is hidden for day 3 for you. All right. So, see you in day 3. Have a nice day. Bye bye.